What's going on, guys? Hey, I have a live trade recorded here for you today. This is Friday's trade. So the very first start of the video here after I'm done with the intro is the live trade. It's just recording of me on Friday in a live trade as I'm talking to everyone in the live stream on YouTube. And then after that, all right, it's about 6 minutes or so. After that, I'll go into a recap showing you on the charts everything I was looking at, what my thought process was and stuff like that. Let me know how you enjoy that format, or if you want me to just go back to leaving the live trade for later on in the video. Guys, remember to check out the links in the description and comment section to the prop firm I'm trading with. You got 60% off going on right now. It ends soon. I think on January 31st, that code is gone, and the 60% will go with it, of course. Also, remember to check out trade ideas in the description and comment section if you are trading equities and want the best scanners around. Those are it. Let's go ahead and jump into this trade.
Let's see if we can get that little move here. It's like I'm sitting at 74.75 in front of that 75 resistance, seeing if I can catch a fill there. It's that 75 to 76 area. That's the resistance. So I want to take a piece of profit off there just to protect myself if we can get there. We're at 74s now, sitting at 74.75. Can we get a pop through that level? It would be very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Come on. You got a good volume on this breakout. It should... Ooh, the SPY tested yesterday's close. Right there to the penny. Here we go. Back to 74. Don't want to get a rejection of that level, because then I think we just turn around and then wait until 10. Look at the SPY. See how it tested yesterday's close? Put a big wick into it. We want to see that break out. What time is it? 9:47 a.m. Still sitting at 74.75 for that first take. Looking for that bigger pop. I think we're going to get it. 74 is being tested again. There we go. 74.50 came on deck for a second there. 25. Looks like it's coming. There we go. First take profit off the table, guys. Nice job. That one's there to protect us, you know, in case this trade turns around. Next take profit, I want to get it up there towards that 80, maybe even a little bit over, depending on this volume. We're getting good volume on this continuation push here, up 4 points on this one. Looking to see if we can get that further extension. All right, 76s. There we go, 77s. Let's go. Don't want to get caught up here in an early take accidentally. Seeing if we can get up here towards those 80s possibly. 81.25 zone would be the next possible resistance level based off of the daily chart. I'm going to sit there at 81 and take my hands off the wheel and see if we can get it for a nice little 10-point winner there. All right, see if we can get it. Stop on this remaining piece is going to be break even for me. So there's no way this trade goes red at any point in time at this point, right? Even if I take a slight L on the remainder here, the overall trade is still going to be green because that first take profit was there taken to protect the account, to protect my trade. Based off of what? The resistance zone that we talked about on the 75 based off of the chart. Again, just like we talked yesterday, entries are predetermined. Stop losses based on the chart, take profits based on the chart. I also don't want to be caught into the 10 o'clock news with this position on, so I will close it before then as well. We tapped that 80, man. We tapped that 80. I might have gotten a little greedy. A little greedy on that last take. It's possible. That 80 it is a resistance zone. I think we have what it takes to get over it. But then 81 through 90, 81.25 through 90 can be rather tough. So I'm gonna just sit there at my 81, seeing if I can catch the fill. That's all. Seeing if we can catch that fill. We're testing those 80s again. Struggling up there at those 80s again. I don't want to hold this past 10 o'clock or 10 minutes. 10 minutes to that news. 10 minutes to that news. I don't like holding stuff into that news. Still holding a little bit here. 80.50 is being tested. Sitting at 81. Give me that 81. Lots of, oh my God, so many contracts there. There we go. Boom, fill that 81. Could go 5, we could go higher, we could go to 90s, but that was a nice 10-point take there. Not bad, sitting $750 on the day right now. Good way to kick off the Friday, putting that money in the pocket, trading on the prop firm account, not trading the competition account today, because the competition today is over, it's the last day. And I said, you know what? I ain't gonna win the competition. I might as well pay myself actual money, because between yesterday and today, I already made more money than I would have won if I would have gotten first place in the competition. So totally worth nicking that there and taking this trade. Guys, we talked about this, man. We said break over 70. If we break over 70, we should get that push into 80, possibly a little bit higher, right? 75 first take, 80. Next take, I took it off at 81. Right there on the ask, you saw me place the trade. And you know, here we are. That was a really nice trade. Really nice trade. I think we could go higher. Like I said, 4,100 is not unattainable today. We got 8 minutes to these numbers drop on consumer sentiment. So we'll see what happens here. 9:52 a.m. And think about it like this. Sometimes people lose perspective. At least me personally today on the date. It's 9:52 a.m. and I've already made what some people make, a lot of people make in their entire week of work. You did it in one day. Now, some people will say like, oh, I did it in 3 minutes or whatever nonsense. No, the reality is the trading day started in pre-market when we were throwing out our resistance and support lines, when we were doing what? Our technical analysis, when we were looking at news, we were looking at charts, right? That's when it started. So good day, guys. It's a good day. It's a good day. There's no need to push it too strong unless you have the right setups. You can't allow emotions to dictate your decision making. All right, guys, let's jump into the recap, okay? Now, today was very simple. Came into the day, I said I expect long setups, right? I said I'm looking for this market to go higher. And I gave a target of 40.80s. Right? And if we can break up over 40.80s on the ES, then I expect that 4,100 to be tested. So far, we got 40.94 zone. I think we could still push that 4,100 possibly and get a good test of that. Now, today's trade was brought to you by the 60-minute chart, right? The 60-minute chart. Now, today I didn't trade. Like I said, it was the last day of that competition, that trading competition. I knew I wasn't going to place in the competition. So I said, I'm just going to trade my regular prop firm account like I did yesterday. And the reality is between yesterday and today, I made more money than I would have made if I would have won the competition. So I ain't mad about it. I'm telling you right now. Now, 40.60, I said this morning, I'm going to look for a pullback into 40.60 to get long. We got like one little pullback there, I think into 40.58. And I think that was right before 9:30 a.m. So I really didn't get in there. I said, guys, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait. If we get a pullback later, if we get up into 40.70 and we pull back into 40.60 and we hold support there, then I'll look to get long. Otherwise, I'm not looking to get long until we break up and over 40.70. Okay? I said, if we break up over 40.70, I'm looking to get long. My first take profit is going to be in that 40.75 zone. Again, meant to just protect the trade. And then my next take profit is going to be up there in 40.81, 40.80 zone. Now, why was that 40.80? Let's go over to a quick daily chart here. Okay, you see this previous little wick here? See that little wick there? That's 40.83, 40.82 area. And that's why I said, you know what? If we push up into that zone, that can be troublesome because everything between 40.82, 83 to 40.89 is resistance. There's just resistance in that area. That's why right now we did pierce it. We got up into 40.94, even after the back of that good news that came out at 10 a.m. with consumer sentiment, and we've struggled a little bit there. Can we break up and over it? I think we can, but we are struggling there. So that's why I wanted to take 40.81s, right? Now, hop back on over to the 60-minute chart, all right? Here is your 40.70 break. You see here, 40.70 tap, 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 tap. On this attempt here, we break up and over 40.70. I get long, all right? You guys see the trade unfold. Now, how did I manage my risk on this? Well, first of all, I knew where my stop was. My stop was just under 40.68, okay? Because I figured if we get under 40.68, why? 40.70 is the support zone. Under 40.68, if we cannot break back, quickly, get into that level, I think we just faded back down to 40.60. So I would have stopped out underneath 40.68. But the real risk management for me here was my contract size. Since it's a breakout trade, and I know that I don't usually do extremely well with breakout trades unless I really get sweet entries, right? I decreased my size. If this would have been a regular pullback into a long setup, I would have gone in regular full size, okay? But since it wasn't, I decreased my risk by about half. And I only took 2 contracts. I still remain with my regular profit target setups, which was in this case based off of this daily chart, since we had room here to 40.75 where these candles are, 40.75 through 40.76. I wanted to take profit off in front of that level because I didn't want to see us double top here on the 60-minute chart, turn around, reject harshly, and then I'm in my full size, and then I take a full size L. So I take my first target, right? And as soon as I get that off, what did I say to you guys? That's insurance policy. That's all that is. It's not meant to really be a payday. It's meant to protect me. So I take that off there, solid 5 points, because I was long from 69.75, took that one off at 71, right? So solid 5 points. And we get that push into that level right in here. Bang. See how we get right here to, oh, I can't do the crosshairs on this chart. But you see how we get right there into 75 land? I take that off. And then I say, okay, where's my next zone? You guys remember I said my next zone is going to be that 80, 81 zone. Because you had resistance there until like 83. So right at 81 flat, I put out an order on the chart, on the ask for a take. Okay, I put that one out there and we break up in over 82 ever so slightly. I catch my fill at 81 and then we reject the level, come on back down all the way down here under 72. Then 10 a.m. rolled around. We got those consumer sentiment numbers that came in higher than expected, showing the consumer is still, spending money. And we got that big push to the upside here, right to what? Those last final targets, those mid-94, the mid-90s to 100 area. And that was it. I traded the plan. You know what's wild is, I said it all. Like I said it all beforehand. I said it all here on the live stream beforehand, before I even entered the trade. I got into the trade. I still was laying out the plan during the trade. And we got it to work out. If it wouldn't have worked out, it would have just been stopped out under 68. How I feel, who knows, 66, 67, 65, whatever. But I would have stopped out. And it would have been an L of a trade. And some people would have been like, oh my God, he lost money on. Well, yeah, you're going to lose money as a trader. You ain't going to win every single day. There might be people out there who will try to get you to believe they win every single day. And while you can go on a streak, I've gone on streaks, 12, 15, 18 days in a row of wins. You're not going to have 200 and something winning days in the year. Like every day of the year, you're not going to win. That's just why you manage risk. If you could have 100% accuracy in the entire year, you would not have to manage risk. You just go in with your entire account every single time because you're never going to be wrong. But you know that being wrong is a part of trading, so you manage your risk. And those traders who don't manage their risk are the traders who blow up and who call the stock market a scam a year down the line. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the recap. Any questions, drop them in the chat.